Guys, I've got a question to ask you. If I could show you a way to get anything that you want in sales, would you want to hear about it? Well, guys, it's Jason here from the Omni Sales team. And in today's video, we're going to go through just that. You can see it on the board behind me. This is one of my favorite concepts to go over, just period. I love this concept. Why? Because the numbers don't lie. So set your own KPIs. That's what we're going through in this episode. In this video, we want to understand how setting your own KPIs is going to lead to the most transformational life. So again, what is a KPI? A KPI is a key performance indicator. The reason KPIs are set for sales teams is that the company needs a certain amount of revenue to come in order for it to sustain itself and be able to continue to grow, or at least for people to be able to keep their jobs. So understanding a KPI is the key performance indicator, or it's the standard that your company gives you. Now, why is that really important to understand? Because we don't want to be standard people, guys. We want to be the top 1%. So if we follow the company's KPIs, we're going to be like the other 99% of salespeople. But if we want to be in the top 1%, it's all about setting your own KPIs. Number one is understand your success is within your control. Now, what do I mean by this? Success is just a subjective view. Winning success is individualized to the person that's thinking about success or winning. So if we want to have a successful life, it's actually something you decide. When you let go of the world's ideal or ideology of success, you'll understand that your life is going to be a lot happier because you won't be chasing someone else's dream. Success is essentially someone else's dream. So if you follow someone else's success, you're just chasing their dream. Now, if they have the perfect life and you look up to them and idolize them and want their life, cool, that might be your definition of success. But remember, success is a subjective view. It's how you view the world and what you think you're meant for, or what you think you should go and chase after. That's what success is. So understand your success is within your control. Why? Because success itself, being a subjective view, means that the only thing that can change that is you and the control you have over your mind. The control you have over your actions and your abilities. That's ultimately what's going to lead you to success. So if we understand that success is within our control, when we understand that, we then want to move on to step 2, which is the numbers don't lie. So whatever life you want to have, I don't care if you want to go and travel the world for the rest of your life, you want to buy a bunch of properties, you want to become a millionaire, whatever it is, as long as you understand the numbers don't lie, you'll be able to get to that goal, dream, or aspiration. Because a goal, dream, or aspiration is just what your version of success is. So understanding that, we then want to reverse engineer our KPIs to understand how to get them. So whatever dream, goal, or aspiration we have, whatever it is that we deem successful, we need to attach a number of builds or a number of contracts we have to sign with clients in order for us to get there. Once we understand what that is, we then reverse engineer those numbers all the way back to how many meetings we have to do a week. So when I say the numbers don't lie, easy. You want to earn $1 million in new home construction. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video, but every day people are reaching out asking, Jason, how can we do sales training with you? So if you're in new home construction, if you've just started, if you're a seasoned pro, even if you're the #1 sales consultant at your company, every single one of us need a coach to get to that next level. So if that sounds like someone like you, click on the link in the description right now. It's going to ask for your name, your number, and a simple opt-in message to say I can give you a call. But if you want to skip past that entirely, simply text the number on the screen right now, 0427 915 668. Just text me a question, guys, and I'll jump on a call and have a chat with you right now. But guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. Let's get back to it. If that's your goal, understand that if we're on a 2% commission structure and the average contracts right now are 500K, 2% of 500K is going to be 10K. So that means we're getting $10,000 per deal we do. If 10K is the commissions that we're getting, in order to make $1 million, we just need to do 100 builds per year. Okay. Now, if the numbers don't lie and I need to do 100 builds per year, how many is that per month? We'll divide by 12. It's going to be about 8.25 roughly per month. Awesome. What is 8.25 per month? Roughly 2 a week. So we need to do 2 builds a week. Obviously, 2 times 52 is going to be 104, so we're going to hit that 100 mark. We need to do roughly 2 builds a week in order for us to make $1 million in this example. Awesome. In order for me to make 2 deposits a week, what does that look like? Key. So in order for me to make 2 deposits a week, 2 deps weekly, I know that my conversion rate is a 1 in 5. Okay. So out of every 5 quotes I present, I'm going to get 1 deposit. If I need to make 2 of those a week, I know I need 10 quotes. Now, how do I get to a quote? I know that 1 in 3 people I'm going to be able to quote for that I meet. So that means I times that by 3, and that means 30 leads or 30 people I talk to. If I know that, I must speak to 30 people a week. If I speak to 30 people a week, that'll allow me to get 10 quotes out. From the 10 quotes, I know that I'm going to get 2 deposits because I convert 1 in 5. That means if I meet 30 people a week or 30 new leads a week, based on the numbers of my conversion rates and how I talk and how I present, I'm going to get to that $1 million mark. Awesome. So now that we know that, in order for us to get 2 deposits a week, we need 30 leads. Wonderful. How do we get those 30 leads? So what I'm doing here is I'm reverse engineering that number all the way. You want to make $1 million? Cool. That's just 2 deposits a week. In order for me to make 2 deposits a week, I must get 30 leads. Awesome. Where am I going to find those 30 leads? But the reason we do that is when we say set your own KPIs, if my definition of success is being a millionaire, then I know if I get 30 leads a week, or if I can meet 30 new clients or 30 new people a week, that will lead me to my goal. So my KPI that I'm going to set is my KPI now is 30 leads. As long as I can make those 30 leads, the numbers don't lie, I will hit my target. Number 3, the more lives you transform, the more your life will transform. At the end of the day, when we're talking about success, setting our own KPIs, making the amount of money, going on dream destinations, doing whatever it is we want to do, understand fundamentally that the more life you transform in someone else's life, the more lives collectively you transform, the more your life will transform itself. So your goal at the end of the day, your KPI, whilst if it's making $1 million, it's 30 leads a week, your goal should not be 30 leads, it should be 30 transformations. If we understand that 30 transformations is going to lead me to my goal, I'm understanding right now that the more of those lives that I transform, the more my life is going to be transformed. That's really what success is. Success really is just understanding where you are now and where you want to be. And the only way to get from here to there is based on you and what you do. If you want to get to a certain level of success, what you deem to be successful, make the KPIs non-negotiable and mandatory for you to hit. The way you make your KPIs mandatory and non-negotiable is find out what it is you want, assign a number or assign some sort of transformation or some sort of goal to that number, reverse engineer it all the way down to something that's really easy for you to attain, and then go in there and just keep working as hard as you can to attain that. If you follow this model and you deem what your success is and follow your KPIs, guys, you're genuinely going to be able to get anything you want in your life. But at the end of the day in sales, our goal is all about transformation. Our goal is all about transformation, transforming our clients' lives, which ultimately leads to us getting our life transformed. So guys, if you want to have a bit more of a talk about that, so if you want to do some more training or if you want to get some more understanding of what we went through, text that number on the screen right now, 0427 915 668. Guys, I'll jump on a phone call and we can have a chat. As always, leave a like, comment your toughest objection and we'll do a video on that, or just anything you want a video on. If there's something you're struggling with in sales, text us, leave a comment. I don't mind. Guys, as always, my name is Jason. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.